A lot of people have been requesting this video, and when I say a lot, I mean one. I hope you watch this, you know who you are. But actually what a lot of people have been doing, meaning one or two, has been disliking my videos and not commenting why they disliked it. Dislike my shit one more time, I'ma fuck your ass up. Couldn't even get it out, I'm kidding. Nothing but love, thanks for being honest, I guess. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to Rob's Rides. It's Rob, keeping it 100 with all things amusement. And if you're watching this, you're in bed trying to sleep. Now, today we're going to talk about the Diamondback at Kings Island. Now, the Diamondback is my favorite hypercoaster I've ever ridden. It is 230 feet high, goes about 85 miles per hour, has a first drop that's 75 degrees. It's just, there's so many good things about this ride. It's in a perfect location at the park. So going in here, you notice that Diamondback is in Rivertown, and so you begin to walk towards Rivertown. If you know the park, you just know the park. But if you don't, you're looking on your map. And what happens is you have to walk all the way around Diamondback because for some reason they decided to put the entrance basically in Kittyland. I don't know what they were intending with that, but when you get there you see this big set of line turnstiles. Of course it's always filled, so you're going through that and you're zigzagging for about an hour. You turn this corner and there's another turnstile. Then you run into this little box with all these cell phones that have dropped and fallen out over the years, but it's really been there since it opened. It was there the first time I rode it, which was May of 2009, and it opened in April, I think, 2009. So yeah, it's the same. You can tell by the old school Blackberries with the 500 buttons. But yeah, my iPod Touch is probably in there. But seriously, it's literally like one of the most perfectly positioned rides at a park. Well, it stems from towards the center of the park, and it's very tall, so it's kind of back far from the parking lot, but you can clearly see it from the parking lot. And it just has that staggering height thing, plus it's next to another pretty tall coaster at the park, which is Vortex, and it just towers over that. It is so perfect that the track even turns golden during the sunset. If you're at a certain angle in the parking lot, the sun will be hitting the track and it's gonna look golden. You get to the station, and there goes my seats, the clamshell. Please check out my vid. Believe me, you can comment first and second. Since when did nobody give a fuck about seats and restraints? Right before they stopped giving a fuck about fat people that can't fit in them. So you go up this lift, and let me tell you, it rises pretty fast. Like, it's at a really good rate though. It's not like you zoom and you're already at the top, but like you're booking it up that hill. And this train is long. There's so many people that can fit in it. And so you're looking around and you see Vortex, and you remember that first drop of Vortex, which is like, it's a doozy. So you realize the Vortex is like down there. So if that's down there, then what am I doing? And so you finally curve over the top. You see the whole like horizon and all these hills and trees and basically downtown Cincinnati. And then you just dive head first like women force me to do. Literally, you're floating so much out of your seat on that first drop that you feel like that woman on that Gatlinburg mountain coaster. The next few hills, you're just rising so far up off the ground and going down. You do like a little curve and you rise up again and go back down. Hammerhead. It's a really thrilling experience, but that layout is pretty basic. At this point, you're starting to cry involuntarily, like when you're cutting onions, like when you have allergies, like watching Finding Dory, like watching Mortal Kombat Annihilation. Takes your picture, and good thing I remember that because I could never get on Goliath at Six Flags Over Georgia, so at least I can get on that. Have your brake run, and then you drop, and that's pretty big too. And then there's these series of these awesome floater, Airtime, bunny hop, literally hills after hill. This ride has more curves than all of the classes that I passed in college. Seriously, it's more floater than low-key Big Brother house guests. Seriously, it's more floater than non-critical task. Seriously, it's more floater than root beer. Have this small little helix, then you encounter the best water element that you have zero interaction with water with. And it's actually a break, it's a splashdown, it's just for show, but and then you go in your final break and you're done. Diamondback's a decent name, but I was thinking more like the hills have eyes. I was thinking more like forest bumps. I was thinking more like the Green Mile. The only thing I don't understand is why is the snake jumping? I understand it's like wiggly like a snake, but wouldn't that be like this and not like, I think yeah, I think a kangaroo better describes a coaster that jumps a lot. I think a bully would be a better theme of a coaster that jumps a lot. I think cables hooked to my awkwardly dead car still at work would be a better theming for a ride that jumps a lot, you know? Literally, I rode this ride in the rain and it was still fun. Let me tell you, I rode Delirium at Kings Island in the rain and that was one of the worst experiences I've ever had. Seriously, it was one of the most scariest moments of my life. Right after Six Flags Over Georgia's Great American Scream Machine, because the lap bar did not go on my lap. There was a good 6-inch difference and all I had was this measly ass seat belt, so I felt death. But really, this ride is really fun. It's really addicting, like Pokemon Go. Do not play that. I'm sure this ride will have outstanding views of the new attraction of 2017. You know, that GCI Giga Coaster. I don't know what else to say, but I feel like if I say anything bad, I will be nursing a snake in my bosom. Thank you for watching. I hope you liked the video. Please hit that thumbs up. Please share. If you thought I was Coaster Gravity, hit subscribe and I'll come back with a new video eventually.